What is Hajj? Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Dhul Hijjah is the last month of the Islamic year. It is an annual Islamic pilgrimage to Mecca. The pilgrimage rite begins on the 8th day of Dhul Hijjah and ends the 12th day of Dhul Hijjah. It lasts over 5 to 6 days depending on the lunar Islamic calendar. It is a mandatory religious duty for Muslims that must be carried out at least once in their lifetime by all adult Muslims who are physically and financially capable of undertaking the journey and can support the family during their absence. What duties Muslims perform during Hajj? Day 1. Pilgrims prepare to enter Ihram, a spiritual state of purity and devotion. This includes washing your body and changing into Ihram clothes, preferably at the Miqat station outside the holy city. Pilgrims recite the Talbiyah in the Miqat station to declare intention to make the pilgrimage. Pilgrims perform the welcome tawaf, enter Al-Haram, holy mosque, and circle the holy Kaaba 7 times in a counterclockwise direction. Pilgrims perform Sa'id. They walk 7 times between the hills of Safa and Marwa, beside the Kaaba, originally observed outside. The rite is now performed in an air-conditioned tunnel. Day 2, first day of Hajj, 8th Dhul Hijjah. Pilgrims travel to Mina 5 kilometers away by walking or by bus. After morning prayer in Makkah, pilgrims spend the day in prayer. Pilgrims spend the night in air-conditioned tents. Day 3, second day of Hajj, 9th Dhul Hijjah. Pilgrims travel to Arafah 20 kilometers away. Pilgrims stand and pray in Arafah Plain or Jabal al-Rahmah. Do not leave the boundary or the Hajj will be invalid. At sunset, pilgrims travel to Muzdalifah to collect pebbles for the next day. Pilgrims spend the night under the stars. Day 4, third day of Hajj, 10th Dhul Hijjah. Pilgrims return to Mina. Pilgrims perform the stoning of the Deva ritual by throwing pebbles at one of the 3 pillars. They offer animal sacrifice commonly done by buying a vulture in Makkah. Thus begins Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. Pilgrims do halq, shaving the head, or taqsir, clipping or shortening of the hair for men and women. Pilgrims travel to Al-Haram to perform tawaf and sa'i again. Pilgrims return to Mina and spend the night. Day 5, fourth day of Hajj, 11th Dhul Hijjah. Pilgrims repeat Rami al-Jamarat, this time throwing pebbles at 3 pillars. Pilgrims spend the night in Mina. Day 6, 5th day of Hajj, 12th Dhul Hijjah. Pilgrims repeat Rami al-Jamarat. Pilgrims return to Al-Haram for the farewell tawaf. Pilgrims spend the night in Makkah or Mina. Day 7, conditional day, 13th Dhul Hijjah. If pilgrims are unable to leave Mina on the 12th Dhul Hijjah, they must repeat Rami al-Jamarat before returning to Makkah, where they perform the farewell tawaf and drink Zamzam water. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept the Hajj of all Muslims this year. Ameen.